Hello everyone, this is Kiana. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate that. So chill with me while I go ahead and do my nails, because my nails definitely need a makeover. So I'm going to be using these colors right here from Madam Glam, and I will be putting a list of colors that I use below my bio. But this was my first attempt of doing this design because I wanted to do like a marble foil design, and I didn't really like the way how this came out because I felt like the colors were blending a little too much together, and I just felt like it wasn't coming out right. So I ended up not doing this design, and I ended up trying another attempt. So I ended up trying this at first, trying to like block the colors on there, and I felt like the colors wasn't coming together the best as well. I felt like it still wasn't coming out the way that I wanted to come out, so I ended up ditching this design as well. So I ended up trying another attempt. So I ended up deciding to do a base color. So I'm using this light lilac color, which is like this beautiful kind of like a really pretty lavender color. So I went ahead and I used that as a base, and I'm going to cure those under the lamp for 60 seconds. I ended up decided to use the ring finger as an accent nail for the bling, so I didn't put no light lilac on that. So I'm using bright Barbie pink as the part of the colors for this marble. So I decided to try this technique by just patting the colors on there and then kind of like swirling them together, almost kind of like painting them on a canvas. And I felt like this came out so much better because I just felt like the colors were a lot more brighter, and I really liked the way everything was blending together nicely. So I decided to do that for all the other nails. Okay, so after polishing all the nails, this is how they came out, and they look really good. I actually like the way how this ended up turning out. See how everything is nice and blended together at like a horizontal, so that came out nice. So these are the two foils I'm going to be using. So I'm using these pink and purple foils, and I'm just dotting them right on there. I also added some gold flakes in there as well, and it just really made the look come together. It's almost like a abstract art type of thing, so I think it came out really cool for that. So you really don't have to be perfect with it. You know, I just put some like random pieces here and there, just some big pieces, some tiny pieces. It was some like really like tiny pieces. I just kind of put it in between the big ones. So you really don't have to be perfect with it. I feel like the messier the better. So this design is so easy to do because you don't have to be perfect with it at all. But yeah, you just put it in the random places, and yeah, that's it. So after adding all the foils, this is how they end up turning out. So now for this part, I'm just going to do the ombre on the nail. So right now I'm just adding the clear acrylic on top of the foil just to make sure that the ombre blends in nice and smoothly, and also just to add some thickness to the nails as well. So I'm just doing that for all the nails with the foils on it. Alright, so for the accent nail, I'm using the nude acrylic that I made about a couple months ago, and I'm just covering the whole nail with that. And that's going to be the one I'm also putting some rhinestones on. And then I'm also going to be using the same nude acrylic to do the ombre for all the other nails over the design. After covering all the nails with the clear acrylic, this is how they end up turning out. So now for the hard part, which I personally hate the most, but I still gotta do it because the nails gotta come out good looking. So right now I'm just using my sanding bit and I'm just filing the nails down, making sure that the cuticle is nice and flush, make sure everything is smooth, no lumps, no bumps, none of that, because we don't want that on an acrylic set. And I also like to put the nails on as well, just to make sure that the cuticle is really flush. And if it looks like an actual acrylic set coming out of my nail, then that means I did really good. So I'm doing that for all the nails here. Okay, so after all the filing is done, now I'm just bringing out all my rhinestones. I'm going to be using some gold beads and all that kind of other random stuff. I also got some Swarovski crystals, or not Swarovski, they're the Blue Street crystals. So these are the Blue Street crystals that I got from online, and they're very expensive. They're not cheap at all. So I'm only using a few on this set, but I'm going to be using some purple ones, some pink ones, just to match the colors with the other nails, and just adding them kind of like on a slant. I don't know how you explain it. It's like a slant French tip or something like that, but in rhinestones. So it's gonna be at the side tip of the nail, if that makes sense. I don't know, but you will see once I apply the rhinestones. So I just applied some rhinestone gel before I added the top coat on top, so that way it could create kind of like a cushion for the rhinestones to sit in, so they don't come off easily. And then I'm just applying them right on there. So those are the Blue Street crystals, and then I'm going to be applying some teardrop crystals, and I also added some regular gold glass rhinestones as well. So I just did like a really huge mixture on this one, just to add some variety and make it look really, really cool. So just to fill in a little bit more space, I went ahead and took some gold beads and just put it between the rhinestones. Now, I was definitely having a hard time just because, like, with the gold beads, especially the big ones, because these are, I think, like the biggest ones that you could get, and they were very heavy, so they kept on off the nails, and I kept putting them back on, and it was just going a lot of back and forth. So instead of me doing this part, I decided to just take, like, you know, the whole thing and just dunk the nail in there, because I was growing very, very impatient, and that actually came out a lot better than I expected. I was able to kind of move them around and shape them a little bit, and once I got them to where I wanted them, I went ahead and hurry up and put it right in the lamp, because, you know, I did not want to mess up the shape that I had for it. So now for the last step, I'm just top coating the nails with the iGel Beauty top coat. It's a non-wipe, so I don't have to wipe any sticky layers afterwards. And then I'm just going to cure them under the lamp for 60 seconds, and they are pretty much done. Okay, so now I'm just finally just putting the nails on. So I already have prepped my nails by buffing them and cleaning my cuticles and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm just applying the glue straight onto the nails, and I'm just showing y'all how I apply them. I did put a little too much glue on there, so you see I got some of my fingers, but yeah, so you just want to slide it right onto your nails. Make sure that you create that seal. If you do get some glue that starts to leak out, just quickly wipe it off. Otherwise, if you wipe it away too slowly, it'll stick onto the nail, and then you can ruin the top coat. But you can see it looks just like a real acrylic set. When I tell y'all these press-on nails look just like a real acrylic set, they really do. And you see the cuticle looks nice and flushed. I mean, it looks like somebody just did my nails. So I'm just applying them onto each and every nail, just applying a little bit of glue. I would say maybe like 2-3 drops at the most. For the pinky, probably like only 1 drop, but you just want to slide it right onto your finger. Make sure that it's against the cuticle, so that way it doesn't look like it has grown out or anything. So you want it to be as close to your cuticle as possible. And then once you figured out the shape, you just go ahead and apply that glue straight on, and then just slide it straight to your cuticle, just like that. And I'm telling y'all, by doing this, your press-on nails not only gonna last so long, but also they're gonna look just like an acrylic set. And if y'all ever want me to do a tutorial on how to put on acrylic press-on nails specifically, because there is a little trick to putting them on to making sure that not only they last long, but also they look good, just like a real acrylic set, definitely let me know, and I would love to post a tutorial on how to do it. Or I might just post one in general, because I feel like it is important to know how to put them on properly to make sure that they last long. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I do mine. So that's really it, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks for chilling with me while I do my nails. As far as the set, how it came out, I feel like the finger with the bling on it could have came out a little bit better. I felt like the gold bling was like kept like falling off, the gold beads kept falling off the tip, so it didn't really look that good as far as the shape on the nails. But if I do make this nail set available on my Etsy site, which I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely going to modify the ring finger, and I might just do just a regular ombre on top of that as well, just to make everything look the same. So I might do that if I do make it available. And if you do want to check out all my other acrylic nail sets, I do sell on Etsy as well, because I do have an Etsy shop. The link will be down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you like it, and also go ahead and check out my other social media pages. I'll see y'all there, and thanks for watching. I appreciate the support and for y'all subscribing, and I can't wait to make more videos, and I'll see y'all on my next one. Bye.